Hello, my name is Callum, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is with AutoMCP to create an MCP server that exposes various HTTP endpoints that we're interested in to our LLMs as a set of tools that they can use. Today, what we're going to do is we have a backend that I built, which is tracking feature requests for a fictitious startup. And what we want to do is we want to give Claude Code the capability of interacting with this backend so that it can, for example, find the top feature, implement a fix, or complete a feature. So, how do we do this? With AutoMCP, it always starts by developing an MCP file. If we look closely, though, we do not have an MCP file yet. So what we want to do is either write one from scratch or use the feature of AutoMCP where we can convert an open API file. And we're in luck because we actually have an open API file describing the entire backend being served at localhost 9090. So let's take a look at that really quick. And we can see in this file, we've got all kinds of different paths, such as feature complete or slash feature slash top. And what we want to do is we want to turn all of these endpoints into tools which our LLM can call. So let's do that quickly. We'll do auto MCP convert, and then we just have to give the path to where it's going to find that. In this case, it's a URL, localhost 9090 slash openapi.json. This could also have been a local file. And now we have an MCP file. That's great. If I wanted to give my LLM just access to everything, all of the endpoints described by that open API, and I don't really care about tweaking the descriptions to let the LLM better interact with those endpoints, I can just run this MCP file right now. But I'm smarter than that, and I know that normally to make the best performance of my agents, I need to give good descriptions of how to use the tools. And also, if there's any tools or backend endpoints I don't want it to call, I should get rid of those tools so it doesn't try and call them. So I know there's a delete endpoint in here, which deletes a specific feature request. So I can go in and delete the tool associated with that because I don't want Cloud Code to delete any feature requests. Great, that's gone. Now, what else can I do? Maybe I want to edit the description of one of these tools because there's this tool to get the top feature. And I know that this get top feature, which returns the feature with the most upvotes, does not actually give the details about that feature. So I can tell the LLM to always call get features ID after to give the user the full details of this feature. And if we look down here, get features ID is another feed tool that we have, which returns the detailed information about a specific feature. So great. So we've made some edits to our file, and now we can just go and look at a bit more information, specifically this runtime information. This is explaining how the server runs. And we see that it's going to use the streamable HTTP protocol on port 7007. We can remember this when we run it so that we know how to connect to it. So we save our file, and now we can say auto MCP run dash D. This will run it detached, so in the background, so we can keep using our terminal, and then dash F, the file, so MCP file.yaml. And now we need to give Claude Code access to this. So first of all, we can see Claude MCP list. We'll see there's no MCP servers configured. So I want to give it access to the server I just created. I can do Claude MCP add, and I have to give it the transport protocol, in this case, HTTP. And then I'm going to say this is going to be called feature requests. We have to give it a name. And then it's going to be at localhost and 7007, which you remember from our file before, slash MCP. And now if we list again, we're going to see it's successfully connected to our server. So we're all happy. So now I can come into Claude and I can say, what is the top requested feature for my app? And Claude could go and start using that backend we have. So it's going to think, it's going to use the get features top tool, which makes sense. And here we got the tool, but not the details about it. So it knows, hey, get features ID, since we told it specifically to always call this tool after checking the top feature. So it's going to proceed and call that and get all of the details, and it can tell me about it. So it says the top requested feature is dark mode with 142 upvotes. It includes comprehensive dark theme support, blah, 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 blah. Now let's say some time had passed and I'd completed this. I could just tell Claude, please mark this feature as completed. And it can use the same tool I created to mark that as completed with the post features complete tool. Perfect. We can accept that and Claude is off and everything's done. And as easy as that, we're able to start without any MCP file use AutoMCP to create one from the OpenAPI spec, edit that to give the LLMs more information about how to successfully use our endpoints, as well as remove any endpoints which we don't think it's safe for our model to interact with. Thank you. Please let us know what you think